just got up. It's like 5:30. I wanted to get up a little early before my kids did because I have orientation today for my nursing program. I can't believe I'm here. I always say that, but I truly am really grateful to even be here and be able to be in this nursing program. So it's 5:30. I got up early so I can have my coffee and get ready a little bit before my kids get up, but it's orientation day. I'm just gonna do a small amount of coffee this morning. I don't want to be super jittery. I know I look a little rough, but I didn't get up and like do my makeup or anything. I got up straight out of bed, 5:30 a.m., turned my camera on. So what you see is how I actually wake up in the morning. Our orientation is 4 days before our classes start, which I think is super last minute, but it's okay. I'm sure they will tell us everything that we need to know. I feel like a little kid, like the night before Christmas, and like you can't sleep because you're so excited. That's how I was last night, and I know it's just orientation. I'm just very thankful to be here, and I'm very excited, and I'm ready to put in the work, and I'm really happy that I made it this far. So it's kind of nice to have my coffee and have some peace and quiet before my kids wake up and just kind of like enjoy the moment, because I feel like after today, after orientation, that's it. For the next 2 years, my life is nursing school only. I'm excited and I'm ready for it. You just burped. You're a burpy girl. Oh, goodness. My youngest baby, Claire Bear, she just got up. 1 out of 2 is still pretty early here. Do you sleep good? Yeah. So maybe I'll get in some cuddles with her before I go and get ready. You know, spend some cuddle times. I got up a little bit earlier than usual, so we can kind of take this morning chill, you know? I'm so sad. See, I am not hungry, and I know I really should eat something. I'm not hungry. I've actually been losing weight, not on purpose. And at first I liked it because I could have stood to lose like 5 pounds. I've lost probably like 15 or 20 now. And I'm almost back to the weight that I was as a senior in high school. I'm officially considered underweight. I did my BMI thing. I'm really starting to feel the effects of not eating as much as I should. Probably it is a side effect of the medication that I'm on. So I really do try to eat before I take my medication in the mornings. Sometimes it don't work out. At night, my appetite comes back and I am pretty hungry, so I'll eat a lot then. But I need to eat because also losing a bunch of weight, I had to change out my wedding ring. This is not my wedding ring. This is a ring off of Amazon. It's really pretty. I would like it if it was my wedding ring. My actual wedding ring was falling off my hand. And I didn't want to take the risk and lose my actual wedding ring. This ring is still pretty loose, but it's not my wedding ring, so if it falls off, oh well, too bad. Oh, and if you're new here, I keep forgetting to do that part. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm 27. I'm a mom of 2. I'm a nursing student. I'm married, and I started this YouTube channel to kind of show how being in nursing school and married and a mom, how it all kind of works together. And today I have orientation for my program, and my first day is next week. So that's really exciting. I'm also really looking forward to meeting some friends. We have a group chat for our nursing program for this fall semester. We've just kind of been chatting in there, sharing any like information we find out, because my college likes to make you jump through hoops to get any information. especially when it comes to financial aid. Everybody's been really nice. I've had people reach out because I'm also in a Facebook group. I've had people reach out from that Facebook group that are a few semesters ahead of me, and they're like, hey, like, I see that you're about to start the program. Here's some things that you might not know that I've figured out. And so I think that's really great that we're all just trying to help each other out. And so far it's been a really nice community to be a part of. And even I will help out some friends if I know that they're doing their prereqs at the same college that I went to. I'm helping them out, I'm messaging them, I'm sharing little like details and that are really helpful to know. All right, I gotta stop chatting and actually get ready. I'm assuming that today we're just going to be going over a lot of like student handbook things and uniforms and details like that. Clinical access, something that's been popping into my head when I'm like, oh, it's orientation day, is from Frozen when Anna like is running around the castle. It's coronation day, it's coronation day. I need to stop because it's really not that serious. You know what, I'm not going to downplay it. It is serious. It's serious to me, and I'm excited, and I'm gonna let myself be excited. All right, that's about as much as I'm gonna do for my face today, and now I need to get dressed. I need to get my kids dressed and work my way out the door. I love you. Y'all have a great day. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Love you. I'll see you in a little bit. I decided to go ahead and take my kids to school, drop them off, and come back here and get ready without them running around. I can drop them off starting at 7 a.m., so that's really nice. My clinical days are 7 to 5 though, so I'll have to have my husband take them on those days. The nerves are nerving. I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm not a super social person, but I'm really excited to meet the group of people that I'm going to be spending the next 2 years with. I think I'm going to go to the store right before and get a couple snacks. I don't want to eat anything that's here. And I'm the type of person, especially if I'm not hungry, if it doesn't sound good to me, I'm not gonna eat it, and it will like make me nauseous while I'm eating it. So I wanna go get a few things to eat or a few little snacks to like have on hand, maybe like a sugary drink. And I'm feeling a little nauseous too. I think it's just the nerves. It's from 9 to 12:30, no biggie. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. Got it. So I'm going to get my stuff together. I am taking my bag that I'm gonna use for clinical. I'm taking that to orientation with me. This is my bag that I'll have for clinical. It's got some pens and papers and things like that. I'll put some snacks in there. I've also got my folder with all of my documents that I already submitted, but I have copies just in case anybody needs to see any of my vaccines and things like that there at orientation. I don't think they will. I'm just taking them just in case. And I have my planner in here as well to write down any important dates that they're gonna come up with or that there might be. And this is the BagSmart bag from Amazon. I'll have anything that I mention will be in my Amazon storefront link down below. So I'll have my planner with me. All right, I ended up just getting one of these naked smoothies, like fruit and veggie smoothies. And I usually will end up drinking like a protein shake or something like that, but they usually don't come cold. So I had to just settle for getting this. It says it's got like 20 grams protein in it. And I am not hungry, and there was nothing that was sounding good to me, but I need something on my stomach. I usually will crave like the most inconvenient things when nothing sounds good to me. Like right now, I could really go for some pot roast. That, I don't know, it just sounds really good to me, and I'm usually wanting home-cooked meaty meals, and I don't have that. Maybe I could like start to meal prep things like that so I could have something like that for breakfast, but I'm just not hungry. And I did get some like Nature Valley peanut butter bars. Those are really good when I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat it right now. If I put this in my mouth, I'd spit it out. But I can drink my calories. That is something I can do even when I'm not hungry. but I need to eat something or put something on my stomach. So that is why I got this, and most of the time I'll have like a protein shake or something like that. But in the mornings, I'm never hungry, and it sucks because I need to eat. I have to like fuel my body. I don't like it. I don't like it. So it's definitely got that like powdery grit feel. It's not that great. It's not bad, but I don't love it. But again, I can like hold my breath and chug something if I need to, just to have something on my stomach. So I will finish that before I have to go into orientation, so it'll be fine. My nerves are definitely doing better. I had chilled out a little bit. I like browsed on my phone some and calmed down, so I feel better about that. And I know I have a very long road ahead of me, and it's gonna be difficult. I'm just grateful to be here, and I'm ready to put in the work. So I'm gonna finish my shake, and I'm gonna get my butt to orientation, and I will tell you all about it afterwards. So I am back from orientation, and I waited to get inside and all that to film, because I think I'm still processing. A lot of it was very basic school policy, things like that, and just going over generic information and basic stuff. Then we got into our class schedule, HESI stuff and codes for taking quizzes and tests and things like that for the HESI exams that we'll have to do. And we just got into a lot of stuff where it was like, oh my God, this is it, here we go. It was a lot. And I'm still processing. I think my brain is just like, yeah. I almost don't really have words, because in a way it was very overwhelming. I'm still really excited to be here. I'm still, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I had a few like, oh shit moments throughout that orientation, and my lecturer professor was actually kind of like leading the orientation, and at one point she's like, does anybody know what we're gonna start on Wednesday, which is the first day of class? And a few people said like physical assessment. So our courses got uploaded last night at midnight. So a few people have already looked at our courses and can see what we're gonna be going over. My professor was like, yeah, y'all should have started studying like yesterday. And so I'm sitting there kind of like having a freak out moment, because I still hadn't gotten the book, which this is the book for Nursing Fundamentals, which is one of the classes that I'm taking. And I'm sitting there kind of having a freak out, because I'm like, oh my God, I need to run and get that book right now and start reading the chapter, because I don't like feeling like I'm not prepared. And she was kind of joking, not really, but she was like, just make sure you start looking over this stuff today. So in that moment, I was like, oh my God, I need to go get that book, and I need to look over everything tonight, and I will. But yeah, just a few like, oh shit moments went down in my brain as I'm sitting there. I probably looked like a deer in headlights. It was a lot of information, but my first class will be Tuesday, which is Intro to Pharm. And then I have my lab and clinical days on Wednesdays, and then I have lecture on Thursdays. And my clinical and lecture days will be for Nursing Fundamentals. So I just need to like take a few deep breaths and take it one day at a time. They went over a lot of things that you can kind of get pinged for, like for your grades. If you don't have certain vaccinations or you don't have certain things done, that'll be like an unmet, and that's a 0, I guess. And if you show up to clinical late or you miss a clinical, that'll be an unmet. And just a lot of the things that they were mentioning, getting unmets for, or like getting a 0 for clinical or lab. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta be like on top of my game, which I plan to be. I think just hearing it and having them lay it all out in front of you like that is a little daunting. And I was expecting it. I knew it was coming. I don't know. It'll be fine. So right after orientation, I went to the bookstore right then and got this lovely book. I've had some friends that have done my program in the past say that they didn't really use the textbook, and I've had others swear by it. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the textbook, because I was like freaked out by how they were explaining things. I was like, I'm just gonna get it just to be safe. I don't care. I'm gonna use it. If anything, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel more prepared. And we have these EAQs that we have to do for our HESI exams, and that starts next week, and we have one every single week. and they're 50 questions, and if we miss them, they're a 0. And my professor was up there, she was talking, and she was like, I've had students fail because they missed one of these. So I have one of those due next week. And yeah, we can only miss one clinical all semester, and we can only miss 2 lectures all semester. And 1 or 2 tardies counts as 1 absence. So if you have 1 absence and 2 tardies, that's it. You can't miss anymore. It doesn't matter the reason. So I've got to be really strict about time management and things like that, and not be late and be on time and not miss anything. Hopefully nothing happens this semester. Again, I'm a mom of 2, life happens, and I tell everybody that, but with this program, they're very strict, and I'm a little nervous about childcare when it comes to unexpected things. So if I have a kid sick and literally nobody can come and get them from school, I'm going to be the one that's going to have to leave and go get them. So that makes me a little nervous. I've never had that happen, but if I end up having to miss a clinical or something like that once because I had a situation that was unavoidable, then that's it. That was my one time. But, you know, life has a funny way of working itself out, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I think I just need to chill. I think I need to take a few deep breaths and take a minute to just, what I do that makes me feel better is clean my area and do some like studying or get in my planner and kind of organize whatever new information that I now have. That makes me feel better. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go clean and make myself feel better and sit down and go over all the information that I was given today and figure out what I need to start working on. I definitely need to start going over physical assessments and things like that for next week. That was my orientation for my nursing school program, and I'm gonna jump right into things so I don't feel like I'm behind. I would much rather be ahead. I oftentimes try to be ahead just in case unexpected things do end up happening. That way I don't get behind. I may not be ahead anymore, but I'm not going to fall behind, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take a chill pill. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to relax and try not to freak out. Hopefully I can keep you guys updated, and hopefully I can still get on here and do weekly updates, if not bi-weekly. I'm just going to take it one day at a time, and it's okay. And I've got this, and it's going to be fine. And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So that's how I'm going to look at this. And my husband comes back tonight. So I'll have one more person around here able to help me with certain things. I hope that I can keep you guys updated. I'm really going to try to do that as I go through the next 2 years. My program starts next week. I'm taking Intro to Pharmacology and Nursing Fundamentals. I have 2 lecture days and a clinical day. So only 3 days a week I'll have to be outside of the home. And then the other days of the week, I'll be studying for hours at a time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.